All right, Tribe, allow me to introduce you to the Triumph Tiger Sport. This is a 660cc triple. Now, this is an entry-level adventure bike, but I would argue that it's more the adventure bike for the guy that wants something for city blasting, but wants to have a familiar look. This is basically a sport bike with a lift kit. And it rides and it runs like a sport bike too, guys. Let me show you guys this display. Scroll through a couple of screens for you too. This bike makes about 80 horsepower, and it seems like it's available all right now. Very snappy throttle response. But the look of it, you know, I would have never thought that I would be attracted to an adventure style motorcycle, but one that's styled like this, like, well, I mean, you'd almost argue that it looks like a Daytona with a lift kit. This thing is a lot of fun to ride. That engine is extremely responsive, and this bike makes you want to do some hooligan stuff. Let's sit down and chat about this thing. Okay, guys, hanging out at Triumph Houston, this Tiger 660, the Triumph Tiger Sport, has been my buddy for the day. And guys, I gotta tell you something. This motorcycle kind of has changed my perspective on the adventure class bikes. Now again, no, this is not some big, you know, Paris to Dakar type of an adventure bike. This is really more that urban predator type of a bike. If you're coming into this motorcycle, chances are you may have already had a sport bike and you're looking for something that's going to be more commuter friendly. Guys, that is where this motorcycle shines. The suspension soaks up nasty bumps, potholes, unevenness, does an amazing job of dealing with that, all the while providing a responsiveness through the throttle and just a riding experience that is extremely familiar if you are coming from a sport bike platform background. Now, I'll also add in a little bit of this. This bike it will goat you into doing hooligan things. I'm not kidding. It is one of the easiest bikes to wheelie I think I've ever ridden, at least here recently. And one of the things about it though is the nanny will kick on pretty hard, but with the nannies off, a whack of the throttle in first and then grab second, and she will just absolutely carry. Oh, not that you're going to be doing that on the street. It is technically, though, an adventure bike, so you might find yourself in a situation off-road where you need to, you know, get the front tire off the ground. And in that case, it does a great job. But I'm telling you guys, this bike has been so much fun to get to know for several reasons. I mean, this is the first time I've ever been able to enjoy an adventure-style motorcycle. Now, I will be bringing to you guys the more dedicated adventure type motorcycles, the ones that are really geared more for the adventure motorcycle enthusiast. But if you're looking for an awesome commuter, something that absolutely will rip, always puts a smile on your face, can handle anything you throw at it, and you might end up finding yourself wanting to sneak it out every once in a while to do some adventuring, you know, like on one wheel, this bike just might be for you. The thing about this bike though is the specs really don't tell you how well it runs. It's about 80 horsepower. Does that really even matter these days with fuel injection and throttle mapping and everything that comes with that? A lot of that is really, you can ramp up or detune or whatever motorcycles just within a throttle map. Whatever Triumph has done with the Tiger 660, they could probably maybe move that throttle tune at least to the Trident 660. There is a difference, and I want to make that clear right off the bat. The way that this bike rides is, or it seems to me anyway, after riding the Tiger and, well, previously riding the Trident, the Tiger does feel snappier. It could be in the gearing, again, could be in the throttle mapping. Whatever the case, if you've ridden a Trident and you maybe really weren't that hyped up about it, but you like the idea of having a commuter, that city dweller type of a bike, get to your Triumph dealership, swing a leg over the Tiger Sport 660, and I think you're gonna be as impressed, or at least I think you're gonna have as much fun with it as I did. And with that, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. Y'all have a great one. Adios.